Guys, without much further ado, I bring you the SHIELD agent himself, Hydra agent himself, Brett Dalton. Give him a big hand.
Here?
Yeah, where you at?
It's kind of awkward.
That's how I felt.
A whole table here. Alright. Anybody else want to come up?
I nominate myself as tribute.
I completely forgot to get your name.
I'm June. I'm Janelle.
Okay. She is going to be your mic holder.
Mike Holder?
She answered the question.
Woo! I got
She
one
earned
right
it.
here
Oh,
myself.
well, I guess.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, thank you everyone for coming. It's kind of nice. Still needs some background, right? Other than that, it's pretty nice. Yes. How's everyone doing? Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for coming to the free sold out now. We did it, guys. All right. Let's open this puppy up for questions.
That was a bad way to
Where are the
word
hands?
it.
I see so many hands.
Let's start from the
Oh, start from the back.
Yeah, let's get that gloved hand.
There's a
over
Black
there.
Panther. Don't worry, we'll get to you guys.
Let's make her run as much as possible.
Don't spit, no, it's okay.
Okay.
Keep it quiet because you got a microphone on. Nobody can hear you.
I heard a rumor that the Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show isn't actually canon with the MCU. Is that true?
Not that I know of, but maybe you know something I don't.
We're holding you accountable.
Josh being an idiot.
Oh, wow. Oh, we're going there. As far as I know, we're in the MCU, yes. And, you know, there's some interaction between us. Obviously, there's a couple of mentions. It'd be super cool if we had some of the people from the big movies come over to our little TV show. And then, thank you, yeah. And it'd also be really cool if our little TV show was able to sort of go up on the big screen as well. So, you know, now that we're up and running, we're in a third season, that's always a possibility. And, you know, we know that these events can have pretty big impacts on the other, you know. Season 1, Winter Soldier, you know. Marvel decides to pick up a TV show called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then in one of the movies destroy S.H.I.E.L.D. While we're still going. So, you know, sometimes they drop a big bomb like that, and let's see some more bombs. That'd be fun.
All right, hands. Who's up next? I think we should work our way back. That way we don't have to do too much running. Pink armband person.
Right here?
Yeah.
I will get you guys.
You guys need to have interesting hands when you need gloves.
I promise I'll bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
So you're currently a Hydra agent who's sort of lost. Sorry. And
Spoiler alert!
Whoever said that, come on up here and help moderate.
do you see yourself getting back into the team, and how do you, if you had to write it, how would you get back? Because at this moment, I don't think everyone really likes you very much.
Right, stand with Lord.
Could you take her mic?
We still want you back on the team, but we don't see how that happens without, like, I mean, it getting really weird or getting really messed up.
Thank you for the question. Yeah, well, a lot has happened between, you know, seasons, and we saw in season 2, I think it was one of my favorite episodes actually, where Ward is kind of part of the team for a second. I mean, they sort of meet him, and he's around the holocom, and it's like the most awkward Thanksgiving dinner you've ever had. You know, and I thought that was really fun because I got to work with these guys I hadn't worked with for so long. and it was just so awkward. Like it just wasn't the same team anymore. It couldn't be, you know. It was kind of, I don't know. It was some corners were turned, and yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that will ever be a possibility again. But I'm sorry. Yeah, spoiler alert. I don't know. I'm also not writing this thing, so.
No.
I mean, that would be really cool, actually. And he's wearing the same colors, right? Green and yellow for Hydra. I don't know. Any like costume designers? Because we need to revamp. We're rebranding this year. And, I got some ideas. I've been pitching some. Joe Casada is one of my good friends. Obviously, he works for this little company called Marvel, and is okay with pen and paper. And so anyway, yeah, we started talking at one of these parties, and we're like, man, this would be so cool. We need to rebrand, right? Because, you know, I'm taking charge right now of the Hydra ship, and you know, we need to rebrand a little bit. It's a little weird. We got like a skull, you know, with tentacles. Yeah, and it's got such like crazy colors, and it's got a crazy history. I think what we're trying to do now is try and do something a little bit lighter, a little friendlier. We're gonna change the colors up, maybe pink. It'll be called like Hydra Junior. Or Hydra Light or something like that. And it'll be a friendlier version
My Little Hydra.
of Hydra in general. We're gonna bake cookies. And we're just going on this whole like big PR campaign because we need to really change our image. And Shield does too, for what it's worth. You know, they had a Shield and a Shield 2.0. So really, this whole season, spoiler alert, is going to be about us just rebranding. It's a Mad Men crossover. We're really just in just talking about like how in the world are we going to change our image and people's idea of who we are and what we stand for. And you know, I'm testing out some ideas too. I think the cookies is probably a good idea. Needlepoint, if you guys want pillows, things like that. We're also testing that out. Also, when you go to like restaurants, like menus that you can color on and stuff like that. Yeah, Hydra.
Yes.
All right, guys.
I think it's really gonna take off.
Let's try and get some questions from over here now. Let's see those hands. Oh, there's a little girl.
What's your favorite Marvel character except for yourself?
What's your favorite?
I'm gonna say Spider-Girl.
Okay. Okay. So my favorite is a character that no one's ever heard of.
Is it Squirrel Girl?
So this character, it didn't really take off. His name is Death's Head 2. Nobody knows who this guy is. One gentleman in the back does. But anyway, not Death's Head 1, because he was just kind of weird looking. But Death's Head 2 kind of looks like the Predator. And I don't know why I have an obsession with this guy, because the comics weren't like the best things ever written. But for some reason I thought he just had the coolest costume ever. And I don't know, I really liked it. So that's my answer to that. Death's Head 2. You heard it here first.
All right, let's get another one from this side. Everybody, yeah.
I'm the guy who just screamed at you for Death's Head 2.
Oh, nice. Hey,
How you doing?
good. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Understand that.
Please tell me you have an idea for Death's Head 3. Come on.
Okay, how are you? So, Ward, obviously a very deceptive character, very, like, you know, he's out on his own, but a lot of the time he has to manipulate everyone else to get what he's doing. As an actor, is it, like, weird for you, because obviously you're going to get attached to the character, is it weird for you, like, week to week, like, filming, and you're just like, wow, I can't believe I'm going to screw everybody over like this? That's about it.
Wow. Again, thank you. Well, I think that, you know, here's the thing. Like, in a weird way, Coulson and Ward are similar in that they will do anything to achieve their goals. So the ends justify the means for both of these guys. The only difference is that Coulson has a little eagle on his back. That's it. and he does stuff for Sky. All of his stuff is like to save Sky and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, there's still dead agents on the ground. And he does some kind of questionable stuff that doesn't make any tactical sense, and he just kind of thinks from his gut and just kind of goes there. And, you know, I don't need to be making fun of the guy, but like, you know, in a similar way, I was doing a lot of stuff to move Agent 33's life forward, and in the name of saving her. And the only difference is I have like an evil octopus on my back, and he's got an eagle on his. But really, we're kind of similar in that sense that you know, both of us are determined and resourceful, and we'll get the job done. So it's kind of an interesting thing. This season is going to be really interesting as well because, you know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about spoiler alert, but well, what I will say is this, and I'm really kind of taking your question and going on a tangent, and come along with me. But you know, Hydra has had a past about, you know, and not the most savory past in the world. You know, it's not for everyone. Not Hydra-like, not friendly, not stuff like that. It has been about world domination and Nazism and all of this other stuff. So now that Ward is kind of the captain of this ship, it's not going to be about that. I think it's going to be more an anti-SHIELD than it is a pro world domination version of Hydra. So we will see. I don't know. We just started filming all of that stuff, but I think that every Beatles needs Rolling Stones. You get that?
Yeah.
And if you're interested in Death's Head 2, last year there was a comic called Revolutionary War about 7 parts, and he was featured in it.
What?
Yeah. So just thought I'd throw that out there for you. You can check it out.
Yeah, I will.
All right, let's bounce back to this side. I saw her hand like right immediately. Yeah. Do you have a sling? You can stand up. Oh no, it's just your bag. Sorry.
Are you injured? Oh.
I'm trying to find things to identify you by.
Well, I didn't actually have a question. My sister did, but she won't stand up to ask the question. So she wanted to.
Will the real Slim Shady? How are you going to stand with Ward if you can't stand on your own 2 feet?
She wants. Wait.
Hydra loves you. Hydra loves you just the way you are. You don't need to change.
So now you listen. She wants to know.
Bruce, thank you very much.
Okay, something about why you killed your brother.
I mean, that's kind of a loaded question. Something about why I killed my brother. Well,
Awkward.
Ward's had some pretty big, challenging things happen in his life, and I think that the death of Garrett forced him to really go back and think about a lot of these things. That and solitary confinement for 6 months in a SHIELD cell really kind of forces you to wrestle with your demons, because it's just you and nobody else.
And plus being buried by him, right, when you were a kid?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of stuff. He had a very troubled childhood, and Garrett comes along while I'm getting beaten up in juvenile hall and offers a way out and offers, you know, he kind of does the red pill, blue pill kind of question, and I decide to. That's the red one? The red one?
Hydra.
No, the blue one.
And I take the purple one. And so he, you know, after breaking out of his prison, tries to go back to the most climactic point in his life, which is his brother and this event at the well, which he feels like has really changed his life from there on out. So, you know, he tries to go back to do that, to rewrite his own past, and to completely change the course of events in his life, and that's kind of what he's trying to do with Agent 33 as well. When he gets Bobby Morse, and obviously there's some torture and stuff like that. But really, that was to confront that event in his or her, that event in life that has really changed you and shaped you and made you who you are. And it's a way of kind of owning the future by rewriting the past. And so I think that that kind of answers your question.
Right up to the middle, frontish
I've
area.
seen him for the longest time.
All right.
At the end.
You're my second eyes.
Hi, by the way, big fan.
Billy Joel?
I like you.
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
So my question is, we left you were in some episode on some place.
What?
Yes, it's called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, you mean like in the bar, all of that stuff?
Yeah,
In the
something
very
like
last
that.
scene? Yeah, yeah.
Is there any way the Netflix series like Daredevil and all that is gonna get incorporated in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in any way, shape, or form?
That's a good question. This is Marvel's first foray into TV, and that's it's kind of TV and kind of not TV. It's TV and then it's episodic, but it's also released all together. So it feels like that Netflix is its own family, and then we're kind of our own family, and then there's obviously the MCU, which is the bigger umbrella. It's always a possibility with Marvel, but I don't know. We've just started shooting, and those entities I think are slated so that there's like 4 individual things, and then they all interact in a 5th one.
Okay.
But that's all the Netflix part of the Netflix family. So, as long as we're all invited to the same parties.
And by the way, if Hydra needs a therapist, I'm open.
Oh, all right. Are you kidding me? Yes, I think we all do.
Yeah, from the start. Project.
Okay, all right, nice.
I have a simple question. What's next in Dub Smash Wars?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Can you keep it on him? Not
I
me.
have some ideas.
You need to talk
I believe Clark and Chloe just released a very kind of introduction to a 3-part battle royale, if you will. That is going to happen between Haley, James Darcy, Agent Carter versus S.H.I.E.L.D. and everybody on our team. I don't know if they're winning, because this is an ongoing fight. They might have had a nice shot. They had a nice uppercut. But they got Chris Evans, so you might say, oh, it's kind of cheating.
You can up the steggy with Skyward.
All's fair. I didn't love it more, I suppose. But yeah, they did well, but we're not going to take this line down. Oh, what? Oh.
I'm like wondering where that came from.
I wasn't going to do a Dub Smash thing right here and now. I appreciate the beat. I was feeling a little bit, I'll put a little bit more thought into it, with enough of these though. You never know. So yes, this is something that will definitely continue. And what would be cool is if we did this on like Spike TV and we did like the
Lip sync battle.
Yes. Real lip sync battle.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
American Dream.
Shout out to any Stand With Board people here representing.
We'll fix that in post. I'm going to put a huge applause. It's going to be crazy.
I heard it online too.
Yeah.
You are fantastic with accents on the show. Like, I've seen it on your resume online, just saying. Your character, Grant Ward, is from the Boston area. Could we hear of your best Boston accent?
And you can't say you park your car and have it, yeah. That's an easy way out.
Why not? Easy way. Yeah, well, he is good on the show. What you don't know is a lot of that's ADR. They have somebody else come in and just totally dub. I'm kidding. I was supposed to get a laugh. Very seriously. Yeah, I mean, as long as this mic doesn't cut out, I would. And that's pretty much all I have to say. As well.
She's like on a roll. She's got a mission.
You mentioned the parallels between Ward and Coulson, and you mentioned that Ward isn't necessarily endorsing the idea of the overarching idea of Hydra in terms of taking over the world, but would you consider your character to be a